Yo, what's really good, University of Miami Hurricane football fans? It's your boy Alonzo, 1219, aka Harlem Hurricanes, though. Back in the building. Just wanted to ask you guys a quick question. With all of the excitement going on at the University of Miami, with the new hire of Coach Mario Cristobal, excitement is in the air. And Miami Hurricane fans, like we have been waiting for this type of excitement for a long time. Watching the Lamar Thomas show, listening to the Lamar Thomas show last night, and Earl Little Jr., Earl Little father saying how Mario came to the house to visit Earl Little Jr., and now Nick Saban has rescheduled a visit with Earl Little Jr. So, pretty sure you guys might have heard that. Shout out to Lamar Thomas having Earl Little Sr. on. Earl Little Jr., 5-star running back. It was 5-star cornerback out of American Heritage. So, we may have an opportunity to get him. Just say. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about expansion. That's what this video is about. Look at this here, family. With the ACC snatching up Texas and Oklahoma for the 2025 season, it could be sooner, but with them snatching up Texas and Oklahoma for the 2025 season, two big time powerhouse schools, the ACC has to do the same thing now. They have to go snatch up two big time money schools, two powerhouse schools, two schools with legendary status. And the two schools that have been in play, the two schools that people have mentioned are Notre Dame and Penn State. Now, I am 1,000% on board with that. I'm not saying Notre Dame and Penn State or Oklahoma and Texas, but what I am saying is that those schools bring a lot of money. Those schools bring a lot of clout to the ACC. The ACC needs to hurry up and force Notre Dame to get this done, and they need to hurry up and go and ask Penn State, send that invitation to Penn State, because those are two teams that would at least give the ACC some clout, give them some more clout, and help the ACC in the arms war versus the SEC. It's not going to put us over the SEC. We're not going to be over the SEC as a football conference, I don't think, probably ever. But we can still contend and compete with the SEC for championships, for bowl games, and for fan base. So we have to go out there and get this deal done, ACC. The ACC has got to. They have no choice. They have got to go to Notre Dame. They have got to go to Penn State. And they have got to lock this deal up, because we cannot afford to get any further behind the SEC. Like, we can't. It's like the SEC is preparing for Nick Saban to retire. That was a power move by the SEC to go lock up Texas and Oklahoma. So by them doing that, it's a power move. The ACC has no choice but to go get Notre Dame and Penn State. Those are the two teams they have to go get. And to be honest with you, I would love to see those two teams put in the Coastal Division. Both of them. I want to see both of them put in the Coastal. Move out Duke, move out Virginia, or Boston College, or whichever one, and move them over there with Florida State and Clemson and Louisville, and give us Notre Dame and Penn State. I think it would be a great move for the ACC to go get those two teams. To be honest with you, we really have no choice. We really have no choice. So ACC, listen, you have to go and get Notre Dame, and you have to go and get Penn State. And that puts us at 16 schools. And to me, you can't get teams smaller than that. If you don't get Penn State and Notre Dame, you got to get Michigan and Notre Dame. Not probably going to move Michigan, but whoever thought that Texas would leave. So, ACC, listen to me. We have to get this deal done. It has to get done immediately. There's no waiting around. ACC, we have got no choice but to go out there and pick up Notre Dame and Penn State and bring them to the ACC. You guys let me know what you think about it, but that is how I feel. It's my opinion. We cannot fall further behind the SEC. Also, I believe that it would help Miami dramatically. I believe Notre Dame and Penn State playing in Miami every other year would be electrifying. We are talking about sold out crowds. We are talking about the stadium being sold out. We are talking about people coming out and the most electrifying fan base in the world, the craziest fan base in the world. The craziest two fan bases in the world are the Miami Hurricanes and the Oakland Raiders. If you want to see The Rock jumping, if you want to see people not talk about stadium issues, if you want to see people not cry about putting a stadium somewhere else, you fill that Rock up and you get those two teams in there, and then we have 4 marquee games a year at home. I'm telling you, there will not be a more electrified city. There will not be a more electrified town than Miami. Because a lot of the fans don't go to games, and people say they don't go to games, and I say they don't go to games, but they do show out for events. They don't go to games, but they go to events. And Notre Dame at the Rock, Penn State at the Rock, those are events. And those are events that fans would go and gladly pay to see. Okay? So let's get this done, ACC. Let's get this done. And kudos to Coach Mario Cristobal for going to see Earl Little Jr. and going by himself. I think he took his offensive line coach, going and sitting down with him and he is making Nick Saban schedule another visit to go visit Earl Little, because obviously he's not locked all the way down to Alabama. Not saying we're going to steal him, but Mario, play chess. You're playing chess right now. Good move. Besides that, man, hey, I'm ready for the season to start, and we ain't even played a bowl game yet. And I'm ready for the season to start now. Let's go Canes. Let's go do this, man. Let's go do this. I cannot wait for the season to start. Listen, Coach Mario, do your thing, man. Let's get in the city. Let's get in the inner city. Let's bring some of those coaches, and let's bring Julio Frank. I want to see you in Overtown. Let's go, man. Let's get out there, man. Let's get out there. Donate some money to some of these inner city schools, and you know what I'm saying, charity, just some charity stuff, you know what I'm saying, to get the community really rallied behind you. Because right now, strike while the oven is hot, and the motherfucking oven is on fire. ACC, go out there and get the Fighting Irish. Go out there and get the Nittany Lions. Let's go do this, man. The time is now, not tomorrow. The time is now. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Go get them boys. Let's get it done now. All right. Love you guys, man. Love my you family. 1219 you love family. Love my fam. Love my fan base. The family. CWO Canes World Order. Let's do this. Let's get out here. Let's support these players. Let's support this team. Let's get behind this coach. Let's get behind this coaching staff. Let's do whatever we need to do for this team, for these kids, for this town, for everything Miami to be successful. From Harlem to South Carolina to Miami, I represent this you. From Harlem to South Carolina to Miami, I represent This U ain't shit better. There's not a better brand in all of sports. It's the U brand, and the Yankees are the best two brands. I can actually throw the Dallas Cowboys out there. When you are talking about brands, it's this U, that NY Yankee, and that Star are the big, and the Lakers. Those are the biggest four brands in all of sports. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. And it's a fact because Hurricane Zoe said it. If you smell loud, what Zoe is cooking. Out.